In TypeScript, class decorators can wrap or replace a class constructor, but only if you use them correctly. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll understand exactly why a decorator's added properties can silently vanish, and how a single return statement fixes it. We start by declaring a function called withTimestamp, which is going to be our class decorator. It's generic over a type T that must be constructible, meaning something you can call with the new keyword. The function takes a single parameter named cTor, typed as that constructor T, and opens its body. Inside, we declare a brand new class called extended that inherits from the incoming constructor. The subclass adds one instance field, created at, initialized to a fresh date whenever an instance is made. Finally, we return the extended class so it replaces the original. This return is the whole point. Now we apply the decorator by writing it with an @ sign directly above a class declaration. Here's the target, a simple document class. Its constructor takes a title and, thanks to the public shorthand, stores it as a property automatically. We create a document instance called D, typing it as any, so we can freely read the injected field later. We log the title to confirm the original property still works after decoration. And we check whether created at is actually a date, which tells us if the decorator did its job. We also define a helper that prints an instance's title and its creation time. It guards against a missing timestamp showing missing instead of the ISO string, then we call it on our instance. Let's follow what actually happens when we create a document at runtime. The decorator on line 10 has already swapped out the original class for the extended one. So calling new document runs the constructor chain of the extended class. The original constructor still assigns title, so the report title lands on the instance. On top of that, the extended class initializes created at to a fresh date. Line 17 prints the title, which comes out as report as expected. Line 18 checks whether created at is a real date instance, and it logs true. The helper on line 20 inspects any instance to report its two fields. Since created at exists, the ternary formats it as an ISO string instead of missing. So log instance prints the title alongside a real timestamp, confirming both properties made it onto the object. Here's the crucial thing about class decorators. Whatever you return replaces the original class. Because we return the extended subclass, the named document now actually points at that subclass. So when we construct a document, we're really constructing extended, which runs its own field initializer. Now imagine we forgot line 7 and let the decorator return nothing at all. When a class decorator returns undefined, TypeScript keeps the original class untouched. That means document would still be the plain original class, with no knowledge of extended. The extended subclass would still be defined, but nothing would ever use it, so created at would never appear. You'd see the missing branch fire in our logger, printing created at as missing. This is exactly why we made the property access defensive, so a forgotten return degrades gracefully instead of throwing. The fix is simply to always return your extended class, and with that line in place created at reliably shows up. A class decorator only replaces the class when it returns a new constructor. Forget the return and TypeScript silently keeps the original class. Always end a wrapping decorator with return extended. If that helped, subscribe for more TypeScript.